Hello guys, and welcome to Arimax Studios. And today is the second episode of our series, and today I'm going to show you how to color our character. So let's start. So here we have the character, and I'm just starting with the base colors of our character. If you see, like I'm just picking the color from my mood board. You can see I'm just blocking my skin tones here, and now I'm going to the hair. I'm just picking the colors from my mood board one I prepared earlier. And yeah, I'm just blocking the colors, getting the basic shapes right. And here I'm adding some highlight to the hair. Also I'm picking the colors from the mood board, just fine tuning it, just getting the face shape right. Adding the little bit of details here and there, and doing the hair. Some hair strands up over her face, and I'm moving towards her overcoat. I'm using red color for that. Also I'm picking it from the mood board. Also, if you notice that I'm doing it on a single layer, which makes it easier to do my iterations, which is like very easy. Like you don't have to switch between the layers every time, just working on one layer. Because this, even though I'm coloring this is the basic step, which means like there's a space for iterations in this process as well. So I'm just keeping it simple, just blocking the faces, face shape, adding the eyes, just refining it, and just playing with the nose there. Adding the ear details there. Just adding some highlight to the face, and doing some shadings for her overcoat, for her arms, just darkening the her right arm, adding highlights, also the shadows at the same time. Just defining the shapes from the colors, the folds and everything. Now adding the colors to her frock. Going with the blue color here. Also I it from the mood board. And coloring the shoes. Just going with the orange shade right now. Adding the lasers and tiny details on her shoe, and adding some shadow details to her legs right now. Just by picking a darker shade of her skin tone. Adding some details to her arms, adding the buttons right now, buttonholes, and just adding some folds to her arms with a darker shade of the red. Also, I'm just worried about the hand a little bit, and I'm just refining the hand shape a little bit. Also editing the other hand as well. And then adding the shadow details to her frock. And adding those little patterns to her frock as well. Now adding some flowers to her frock, the yellow color. Also, I'm just using the same brush which I used for the sketching of the character. Just adding some highlights to her overcoat. Okay, now I'm adjusting the colors a little bit with the hue saturation option. And just getting those highlights a little bit right now. Shadows on the face and detailing the chin a little bit. Highlights on the chin, and yeah, shadow too on her neck. I was not happy about the eyes, and I'm just editing the eyes right now. Yeah, detailing her lips. Adding the highlights to her legs and arms. And just adding the colors to her shoes, overcoat, frock. What's going on? Yeah. Now I'm adding some folds to her frock, just adding some darker shades to give that feeling that some folds are there, which makes it a little bit natural. And now I'm going to get some variations of her character right now with the colors. I'm using the replace color option right there and changing the hue, saturation and light a bit of her frock. Just changing it to a purple color here and getting those details again on the flowers of a frock. In this concept phase, you should do a lot of experiments with the colors and everything, because this is what you showed to your team or to your art director. Then they have options to comment on. Like if it's one option, they don't have much to comment. That's why we go with several colors, different shades. In this case, like in this third variation, I will change the her hair color to a blue color, and I'm going to change her overcoat color here as well. Again, the same method, replace color option. Changing it to some sort of a purple color, and just adding some details to her overcoat. And again, I'm going to change her shoe colors. Now I'm using hue saturation option to change it to some sort of red color and adding those details again. And I'm again duplicated my first version and doing another variation here. Now I am going to change her frock pattern actually. Just cleaning up the folds here. You can see I'm just erasing the flowers right now by just painting over the frock with blue color and getting those folds again. And you can see I'm just experimenting a different pattern on her frock. Like this is a check pattern I'm experimenting. I'll just change the blend mode there and just duplicated it and change the scale right there to get some different pattern on her frock. Just changing the hue a little bit. And I'm just going to import these characters to a new canvas, and I'm going to properly organize them and just changing the background to a little bit darker color which looks which stands out the characters a little bit, and adding some shadow. This is purely for presentation purposes, like by this method you can like show the characters to a team or the art director or the client in a proper manner. I'm just naming the characters here, which is easier for when it gets to the reviewing process, and that's it. Yeah, hope you learned something from this episode. We'll see you with a new episode soon. Thank you.